I am having a bad day, and I don't have a better hook for this video other than I hope you watch it all the way through. I hope you get something from it. Hope you learn. And if you do, just hit the like button and share it with a friend. This has been a rough day. I'm here at Green Bridge Recreation Center. It's on the other side of Brighton Dam. So that area right there, and I took a picture, here it is. That area is actually where I have been taking pictures on the other side of Brighton Dam. So I came down this hill, not that you can see anything now, but I came down this hill with my Harley. I parked it right over there and I took a bunch of pictures. So there's somebody out there fishing. Yeah, there. Boop, boop. Tickle, tickle. Oh, you got a nibble, you got a bite. Woo. Anyway, welcome back to Road Reality. Let me park this thing on the tripod real quick. Am I in focus? Yeah, we're in focus. Can you even see me? I can't even see the preview screen. Probably cutting my head off. So, last night was a bad night. For context, I stayed up late and watched the Tyson-Paul fight. That's how long ago this was. But then I went to bed and I found my wallet on the floor. My dog had dragged it down off the top of my dresser. I mean, that dog is only like this tall. He doesn't have that many ups, but he got up, he got my wallet down. He chewed the registration to my vehicles, just the edges, not the whole thing. And then he chewed up somewhere between $200 and $300 worth of cash. I know, I'm ashamed of the fact that I don't know how much money I had. Yeah, he chewed it up. So how am I coping with this? Well, you know, in the moment, you just want to throttle the dog, but you got to realize he's just a dog. Same thing with a kid, right? They're going to screw up. They do. I have kids. They screw up a lot. You meter out the punishment that fits the crime. You know, it's usually losing tablet time or whatever, but you still have to maintain some emotional control. And I did. I kind of pushed the dog away. I was like, you sleep at the foot of the bed. Don't sleep up on top of me here. And then, yeah, I tried to go to bed. I didn't sleep well, which made today hard because I got up early because the kids were loud. And then I went back to bed. I set an alarm. I couldn't get up. And it's nuts. I just couldn't get up. So I got up at noon. I said, you know what? I'm not going to let this ruin my day. I'm going to force myself to not only get up, but take a shower, get past this tiredness and everything else. So I made coffee. I went on a half-hour ride and I didn't even record it. Nope. Not a single frame exists. Hey, you know what? I'm going to talk over here now. So we're going to zoom this back out. Watch this. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I can, you know, pull focus and not pull focus. I can zoom. You want to see my bike? There it is. There's the bike. So here I am just like stewing away. And I'm like, damn it. This dog ate this money. And it was found money. If you watch my last video, I had, you know, I'd found the money. So it wasn't like I'm really out, but it's $300. That's a GoPro or, you know, part of this. And I say it's a lot of money. And here I am using a $3,000 camera to record this, but I digress. I'm just doing this standing here today. Look, I can switch over here and now you can see my bike, the front of it, right? So I'm just like beside myself, right? I'm like, come on, what else is going to hit? It's been a stressful week. Work has been stressful. The kids have been acting out. They've had school problems. You know, we got this and that and the other thing going on, and I don't know what the hell to do. So I forced myself to go for a ride, and I'm glad I did. I hope you can force yourself to go for a ride because it's so important. It really is. If you're a motorcyclist, going for a ride is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Kraken Eric, yeah, he says that a lot. He says, go for a ride. It's good for you. Hey, look, we have a perspective shift. So do I. You realize the dog's a dog. He chews paper. Look, this dog, I don't like where we're at. That should be better. So, I mean, this dog has gotten into more stuff. He chews toilet paper and the kids' art projects and all this other crap. It's always paper. It's always paper with this dog. But he's a lovey, snuggly dog, and he just wants to be loved. So I can't get too mad at him, but I'm kind of mad at him. And I'm super happy that I have a motorcycle to go ride, because it sure as hell distracted me from whatever else was going on. And I know, normally I'm out riding and I'd moto vlog this, but today I just didn't want to. I've had enough rides lately where I'm overly concerned about tar snakes and leaves on the road, and it was wet and windy, and today I was like, it's dry and windy, I'm going for a ride. I even put the soft lowers on the bike, so I'm staying nice and warm. And like, it's 60 degrees out, I'm in a sweatshirt, this is great. But another thing I had to force myself to do was add a little bit of perspective to this, because honestly, there's a lot more people in the world having a worse off day than me. I have a minor inconvenience, and I mean, look, $300 is still a lot of money. I don't care what anybody says. It's still a lot of money. It's real money, as it were. It's not going to buy you a car. It might pay your car note, but it's tangible, and it's evidence of work that was done. So I don't want to discount that amount of money. But what I want to do is reinforce that while this is an inconvenience on the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge inconvenience. It's just an inconvenience. It is a tiny setback. There's just no better way to put it, but you need perspective in life. And I still have my job and my kids and my wife and my house. You know, I've got everything I need to survive. I just don't have that $300. And I have the dog that ate it. I did check his excrement this morning and I couldn't find any evidence of it, but I found parts of at least $5 $20 bills. Just, son of a biscuit. I thought there were a couple hundreds in there too. I found that money. It was in an envelope for 4 years, 5 years almost. And like, you know, was it making a difference to my life? No, of course not. But at the same time, it could have. And my wife tried to tell me that, well, she tried to tell me too, not that, but she tried to tell me, think of it like he broke something expensive that you now have to replace. And I said, yeah, you know what? I tried that, honey. I really did. But at the end of the day, that money could have been anything. And him breaking something expensive, I at least got some use out of that expensive thing before he broke it. So that didn't work either. What has worked has been being on the bike. You know what? Let's get on the bike. Let's finish this up in true road reality style with a smile and a joke and a couple of, I was going to say corners, but I don't really corner. I always like my moving pictures to actually be moving and showing different things and all that. I find it much more fascinating. But as you can see behind me, this ramp is kind of narrow. There's not a whole lot of room. And I really wanted to not foul up anybody's good day. I mean, it's kind of narrow coming down here, setting up the tripod, and then having somebody come into my shot, like needing to use the boat ramp as a boat ramp. I mean, heaven help me if I get in the way, right? So I didn't know if I was going to have to move at a moment's notice or what, but now we can get out of here. And I want to show you, the end of this road says no outlet. And already I'm like, I want to say 7% happier. I'm on my bike and I'm vlogging. It really does put a freaking smile on my face. Why is that? I still, after all these years, I haven't figured out why hitting record and riding along makes me so damn happy. It's just something that happens from Boston. There is more to see over here. I'm gonna have to come back. Big shout out late in the video to Ironborn Rider, who told me about this spot. He's a local guy to me. Go check out his channel right here. Good dude. But he told me about this spot and I was like, oh, huh. I've ridden past that road, but it said no outlet, so I wasn't gonna ride down it. It's like a little farmland-ish area here. They've got like cow pens or horse pens or something. I don't know, some kind of pens, not riding pens. Oh man. Tell you what, it's a lot different now having the soft lowers on the bike. That's kind of crazy. Oh, big divot. But yes, today was a day of focusing on the active motorcycling and enjoying myself. Hello! I talked to her down at the boat ramp. She's a nice lady. Having a nice walk today. And she heard me talking to myself and she goes, what's wrong with that guy? So much. Have you subscribed yet? You really ought to subscribe. We don't normally do somber, slow videos like that. We do more fast-paced speaking. As I looked out, what an idiot. Coffee infused videos. There we go. Coffee infused videos. Oh, that's a good tagline. All is right with the world again. You know, at the end of the day, I can make $300 more. I really can. Most people can. And I really I don't mean to put anybody down. I really don't. So, you know, I was at the cigar shop one time, and it was Christmas time, and my buddy there was telling me about how his wife had just spent like, I want to say like 20 grand on stuff for Christmas. All right, so Greenbridge Road, New Hampshire Avenue, Greenbridge rec area, and then that sign, hopefully you can see it, says no outlet. I'm going to pull up just a little bit. You can see it in one of the two camera angles. Hello, Mr. Chuck. But yes, no outlet. Hopefully you saw that. 248. Should I go north or south? I'm going to go north. I think I'm going to go north. This is how I was going when I got up here. So we will just continue. That's a treacherous corner. It really is. It's like flat, off camber. Then it has gravel at the bottom sometimes. Good fun. Anyway, his wife spent 10 times what my wife did. And that is what experience teaches us in life, is that we all have the same problems, just as a different scale. Hey, that'd be a great title for this video. Yeah, it's too long for a title. This is so relaxing. Patrick, Motor Ramblings. Hey, bud, I got to shout him out. I was talking to him yesterday, and he was like, motorcycling should be the most relaxing thing you do. And I am working back to that after my yips. But I'm having a good day today, so I'm going to glom onto that and probably ride tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. It's a weekend. That's all I know. In November. Yes, before Thanksgiving. There. Is that close enough? Wait, I just said the Tyson Paul fight was yesterday, so we're good. Anyway, here's the big takeaways. If you skip through the video, I'll give them to you again. Have perspective. While your problems are not to be discounted, don't discount your own problems. Everybody has a cup. You know what? I'm adding to this. Everybody has a cup, and their problems fill up their cup, and then their cup runneth over. Now, everybody has a different sized cup. Not everybody has a big gulp, which for those across the pond is like 64 ounces. Some people have a thimble. Some people have a regular 8-ounce cup. I have like a 4-ounce cup, I think. I can't deal with a whole lot before I just fall to frickin' pieces. But once your cup fills up, then you're useless to everybody. You're not useful to anyone. Hey, look at that, words. So you have to find ways of dumping out that cup from time to time. And motorcycling for a lot of us is a way to do that. And for me, it is a huge way that I like to empty out my stress cup. Woo, that's a good one. Coffee, 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 coffee. So you have to do this, right? So losing 300 for me might be a minor inconvenience, but for somebody else, it might be a huge inconvenience. And that's the point, is you got to have this perspective, right? And the older you get, I think the more perspective you get, and you can understand where people are coming from and how they're dealing with the issues in their own life and moving through it. I know there's somebody out there who's watching who's like, well, John, I've had a horrible week, and I will tell you, have perspective. Last week was crap. This coming week can be good. You have to make of it what you can, and you have to deal with the issues one at a time in small doses until you get through what you're going through. That's it. That's it. End the video. Don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's doing something to clear your head. Bye.